You're just another face that I know from the TV show. I have known you for so very long, I feel you like a friend. Good morning, everybody. I'm Tommy. This is Almost Zen. And that was a quote from the song Turn It On Again by Genesis. Welcome to another video on Almost Zen TV. It is 9:50 a.m. Friday morning, June 9th. And we are in Glendale, in Queens, New York. And why that quote? Well, because today we are going to take a walk and visit two TV show locations right here in the neighborhood of Glendale. And we are on Cooper Avenue, which is the site of our first of the two TV show locations. And as we go along Cooper, do you recognize these row houses? They give away a little hint as we will come upon it. A beautiful day for a walk. It's 68 degrees. And I thank you all again for joining me today. The TV show location, boy, I can't say that word. The TV show location is just to the left of me right now. We will see it on the way back down this street when I cross at the light. The location is flanked on the other side by the St. John Cemetery. And it is pretty interesting that Glendale has two TV show exterior locations. Interesting. So we will go to this light, cross over, and then we'll go to the first one. Metropolitan Ave. Okay, let's head back down. Now this TV show location is a very famous show. Some of you may already know it since we're here on Cooper Ave in Glendale. Show was in the 70s. Show created by Norman Lear. And the family in the show lived in Astoria. The house was supposed to be in Astoria, but is actually the exterior shot here. This family, and here we come up on it. The Bunkers, Archie Bunker's family. From the TV show, All in the Family. We're at 8970 Cooper. Here it is. Here it is. There it is. Say it has the same flag, and right here, this tree was a sapling when the show started. It was a tiny, and now it's a big old man. So yes, this is the exterior location. On the show, they would have episodes where they would come out and be on a porch, and probably did not have that view. But there obviously is no porch on this one. But there is the house. That is the famous Archie Bunker house shown in the credits at the beginning. And they also went all the way down the street in the beginning and scrolled down showing all these houses. And I think someone had went once, and the lady was going into the house that lived there, and they said, you know, they didn't speak English, and they wanted to know if they knew the house that they were living in, that it was a famous house. And they did not speak English. We'll get another shot of this on the way back, but they did not know. I wonder if the realtors tell them this is the house. Some people would like it, some people wouldn't like it. Now, it's so far back in time, the show, that I don't think they're getting tons of visitors to the house anymore. But I don't know, would you want it to buy a house if it was a famous exterior shot? We'll go back, we'll take a better look at it, we'll finish up over there at that house. But yeah, the flagpole's still there. The tree now is huge. It was a sapling and no porch, which, like I said, when they would sit outside on the show, I'm sure they weren't looking across at that. Love seeing that. So it's so cool. I don't know why, but to me that's cool. Somebody who loves the show. Yeah, that's cool. Like I said, that lady who didn't really speak English and probably doesn't have any idea. I shouldn't assume that, but she might not have any idea. That's the Archie Bunker house. The Breaking Bad house, Walter White's house. Interesting fact about that. Obviously, the house became a popular tourist attraction for people because, again, it's more at the time, and now with social media, people can find out where it is. Back then, even say back in the 80s, you know, they probably weren't getting a ton of people at that Archie Bunker house. You had to find out where it was the old school way. Now you can just find out where these all locations are on the internet. So they would go to this lady's house, who actually owns the real life house that was used as the exterior, and they would throw pizzas right up on the on top of the garage. They would just throw the stuff on top of the garage, like if you remember the episode from that show, they were throwing this stuff up on the garage. on the top of it. So say that every day you come home, there's pizzas up there. So they had to put a fence. She had like to put a fence around it. Because these people, these heathens, throwing pizzas up. So there's a negative of there's a negative of being the exterior location for a famous TV show. Sure, that lady's not happy. And I think also the Rocky apartment from the Rocky movies, like so many people, this is what I heard, I might be wrong, that people kept like moving on from the apartment because people would just show up there and, you know, constantly they come out, there'd be people out in front. Now that one has endured, so it's obviously because they kept making movies and it's iconic that all those locations are still very popular, like the Rocky Steps and all that. But yeah, with the Rocky House, they had to keep leaving. Like you know, wake up, there's people out front, and, you know, in gray sweatsuits. Come on, let's go work out. You know, and it's like people don't want to deal with that. It'd be kind of cool if, you know, if your house was one of those. Now, at the time when they do use them, they have to get the permission, and these people that live there at the time do agree to use those as an exterior location. So they have to know what's coming with it, expecting that the show might become popular. Nice little street here, like this. Very quaint, and looks like a little village of English gingerbread houses or something. We talk about famous people being famous. What about famous inanimate objects like houses and exterior locations? We're on our way to the second one, another popular show. This one a little more recent. But yeah, popular locations become popular. Well, fame, I'm going to talk about this in another time in depth, but celebrity, it's a funny thing, isn't it? Remember Dana Carvey, the comedian, had a great joke about celebrity and fame, and how, like, if there was a TV show and there was this grapefruit that was always on the table and it was just there, everything, and it was used as a prop, people would see it in real life, and if they knew it was the one from that, if they recognized it, they'd be like, oh my God, that's the grapefruit that's on TV. And it's, I like this little saying, it's funny, but it's true. I mean, it's like people will go crazy for anything. And I think it's, you know, it's the screen. Once you're behind a screen, you become it's this unattainable thing, or something so distant and removed that we can't be. But now with the advent of YouTube and that and things like that, you can have people walking like Action Kid. Well, I watch his videos, and so many people come up to him, oh my God, it's Action Kid, but he's just walking, but he's doing it from behind a TV screen, and he's entertaining. So you become entertainment to the people, and you become this important thing. It's an interesting thing, celebrity, because many times the people are the same. Well, they might change after the fact, but once they become famous, it's just the same people. And Action Kid's like, well, I'm just walking. And people are coming up going, oh my God, it's Action Kid, but he's just walking. He's just walking down a street. I love that you go down these streets. These are nice here. I might have to do a nice video through these streets one time, because these are very nice. But maybe I should have went down that way. Kind of put a little more time on top of this. A minute at a time. That's another video. Save them. We need to do a lot of videos. Definitely got to come back and do some of these streets. They're very nice. Yeah, so interesting though, right? The grapefruit. That was the old Dana Carvey. That's the grapefruit that's on TV. If any of you remember that. Oh my God, that is the famous grapefruit. People even love the clothing. Oh, there's the outfit this one wore. It's in this museum. We become, you know, another one. The exterior is Cheers. The Bull and Finch pub in Boston is the real name of it. And the exterior was used, and that shows a long-running show, very popular, and people see that and they go crazy. And they want to go in the bar and go in there to have a drink just to walk down the steps, which on the show, when they were inside the bar and they'd show someone coming in, it would be like the exterior where you'd see the people coming down the steps. So people wanted to go in there, but they'd go in there and it doesn't look like that on the inside. I do think they missed the boat by not renovating it once the show became huge and making the inside exactly like it, because now that's cool. But yeah, people would go in and it looks nothing like it. It was a real tiny bar just to be like, this is the Cheers bar, but it's the exterior. Coming up to 88th Street. Cool looking house, is that? Looks like it might even be a doctor's office the way really cool house. Really cool house. Okay, we are just a few feet from the next and final TV show location. Very popular show starring Kevin James. Now, granted, this does not look anything like it does back on the show. It had a green circular logo. And now I see grand opening things in front of it. Now this was, okay, interesting. Is it a now not Dear Man's Irish Pub? Let's see, Irish pub restaurant. Nope, it's just maybe very Americana. Okay, not a grand opening, but there it is. Okay, let's scan over. King of Queens bar where they hung out. Cooper's, which is now Derman's. And you can see, very different looking. Very different looking. Just the big awning like that, whereas before you had the green circular Cooper's logo, green and white. We'll come around and go up to the front. I was thinking, I wonder why they named it Cooper's. And I think probably because of it's right up here, straight ahead, is Cooper Ave. Possibly. It's a little reference to that. It is interesting how two are so close. And I always think, how do these scouting people find, there's so many streets and, you know, they must have some like idea of the area first. I know they have scouting people that do this, but it's just so, you know, when you find a little place back here like this on a side street in Glendale, Queens, you wonder, how do they find these places? And why is that? Oh, we have to use that for the exterior. It kind of is nondescript in a way, but maybe sometimes it's a personal place from the people. I'm not sure if it was a personal, you know, a place that the anybody related to the scouting this knew about, but it's interesting. But Cooper's is the name of it on the show. And yeah, Cooper Ave. So we're gonna cross over. Buongiorno Bagels and Cafe. So here we come up on it. This is it, Cooper's. From King of Queens with Kevin James. And again, probably looks nothing like it on the inside. Don't think I'm gonna go in. $70.26. There you go. They would have the smoker station. I've never even seen one of those before. Don't just stand there. Come on in, we're open. No, looks like no reference to the show. Maybe on the inside, I'm not sure if, you know, maybe some don't want it. You know, some of these places probably don't really want to even acknowledge it. But I would. I mean, if it brings business in, isn't that the whole point? Keeping the doors open. Especially after, you know, a lot of these businesses from the last couple of years having a difficulty making money. But that's up to them. So there's a couple of those locations. I'm going to do more of these. I have some ready to go. Ideas ready to go to visit on the walks. A few more locations. Music stuff, movies, TV shows, you know, things like that in the future. We'll go down Duran Ave. These nice little... So there you go, a couple nice TV locations. Now that we got those out of the way, I'm wondering, should we kind of meander around some side streets for a little bit? Good question. Should we meander around some side streets a little bit? Okay. Let's do it. So I'll just kind of go with the flow. I've been back here, but never over to the left. Maybe we'll take a walk to the left. I don't know, man.
It's open. Oh, you opened it? It's open.
This is a no outlet. Let me just show you down here. That's back there, blocked off. And then we'll head back this way. Let me see something here. Actually, let me go over this way for a second. I think this has something to do, this is some kind of, okay, wait, Broadway stages, catering building. Can't forget what this building was, something to do with entertainment. Let me just head this way for a second. Yeah, Broadway stages. What was this again? Yeah, this building here. Wait, in this building, wasn't this some kind of entertainment thing here, right? Remember we forgot though exactly what. Yeah, it is though, but I can't remember. So much for me being a tour guide, huh? My lovely assistant does not know either, but yeah. And I a great host, don't even know the, but more this is a laid back thing. I came here for the, you know, the King of Queens and the All in the Family locations. Because I did see that guy coming back down the way we're going from that direction, had a crew shirt on for some cruise, and that made me think, oh yeah, I think that place is does something over there. Yeah, they do something over there. I love the lush, when they have the lush front yards really like filled out. I like that. It's cozy. Don't throw your garbage here. 7 exclamation points. Violators will be prosecuted. 3 exclamation points. People throwing their trash there. Wow. Let's make a right here on 88th. Probably front loaded this video. I probably should have went all around and then finished at the King of Queens. Boy, this camera's really, don't worry, this camera might be moving around weird in a second. I'm trying to test something. Gotta test, hang on, let me go down. Okay, I think we're back on track. Yeah, now that I think about it, I probably should have won all this and then finished up at the King of Queens. You know, it would have been a cooler way. But this is where we're at. Should have made you people wait for the last one, although all you had to do was probably read the description before the video would have been in there, but yeah. I like that. That's cool. Love that little building for that. Okay, let's cross here, actually. There he goes anyway. There he goes, delivering packages, King of Queens. What was it, IPS or something where he worked? Something weird like that. Fake UPS. Should have went down these stores. You know, I keep saying should have, but I want to stick to like little back streets. Again, there'll be plenty of time. Boy, okay. This is why I should be crossing at the We got it finally. I'm going. Be there all day. All right. So another time we'll go down and catch some of the stores and everything. We'll keep this one a little residential walk. Getting that work done. If you see this thing jerking around, I think the setting is wrong on this. Oh, gotta love it. The El Camino. Look at this beauty. I love it. Love it. There it goes again. So again, sorry about the switching. I think I have this on the wrong setting, possibly. But I don't know. With this gimbal, a lot of it is just like, hit this button 4 times. I don't even know. I never looked because the first initial setting was fine. I think I started messing with it. Let me move this again. the sidewalk closed. Let's go around. Nice. It's gonna get loud up here as we get to Woodhaven Boulevard. So let's cut across, go back, cut through. Don't worry, I know what that means. And then we'll head back to the bunker house and wrap this up. Let me cut across here. You guys have any TV locations near where you live? Throw them in the comments. Wonder if there's a Korok in there. Yeah, throw in the comments section. Also like and subscribe if you're enjoying these. But yeah, I'd like to know anybody's where you're from. If you have any movies, TVs, or have been filmed there, or famous people locations from there, like, you know, anything. You know, grapefruits, famous grapefruits that were from your area. Anything. like that. I don't know why, just like that color. Whoop. Okay, there we go. Yeah, again, sorry about that. I had to click the settings again. Something's off with how I have it set. I want it on follow. I know this means nothing to you people watching, but and back here again. As we come up again on the King of Queens bar. And we'll head down to Cooper and then wrap this up. Kind of meandered aimlessly in this one. Yeah, what do you think? Would it have been better to like start at the Archie bunker all in the family house, then aimlessly wander like I have no purpose in life, and then finished up at the King of Queens? Yeah, I think so. Because we're back at that place again. There she is again. Get your last shot at it. Last sweet little look at this place. Pour a cold one for Kevin and the gang. Back to Cooper Ave. I always think about how like nice houses like this have the nice front yards and all. It's like peaceful and calm, but you're always, if you're like right on a main drag and like a heavy populated places like in Queens, a lot of them, it's very, you know, the juxtaposition of that is something else. And you have this reminder all the time, which some people doesn't faze them, but when you look the other direction and you have the nice yards and the peace thrown off by the sounds of the city and my man working on the stuff, whatever he does in there. The lift operators digging ditches. Boy, this gimbal's really acting up today. Maybe it's time I look at the settings. Yeah. Now we are coming up on 50 minutes. I kind of stretched this out. Might have been better served just going direct to the two spots and making it a shorter video, but alas. This is where we're at. But we're in no rush, right? That's the point of these. I kind of want to just go with the flow and meander. Take a nice zen walk. It's like, it's the whole point of this. So. Okay, we're back coming up on Cooper and Metropolitan, which will be the end of this. It was fun. Maybe I will wrap it up across. Actually, get a nice long shot of it from across the street, so I'm not pointing this camera directly in the lady's house. She's like watching me like it's turned into a long one, guys. 53 minutes we're up to. It's turned into a long one. I think I'm getting another gimbal. I don't know. Battery's down to 1 on this. I just fully charged it. I've been using the DJI OM5. I think I'm going to the OM6. All right, everybody. I want to thank you all for joining me. Like, comment, and subscribe again if you like it. And there we are. The All in the Family house. Gee, I rode LaSalle and great. Those were the days. See you next time, guys.